So recently I've encountered the problem with my Suckless utilities that I didn't really know how to upgrade to a new release or a new version. I wanted a better scroll back utility other than the patched or the patch version of it. So if you come to the patches, you can look up scroll back, and neat. You can have scroll back patched in, but it kind of sucks because if you want decent scroll back, you have to end up patching 2 or 3 of these patches in. I only think I did 1. I didn't put the mouse scroll back because I just didn't want to deal with all that. And like I was saying, the scroll back does kind of work. So as an example, if you come in here, A, B, C, and D, and you scroll up, D just kind of vanishes into the ether, and same with C and B, and it jumps page by page, and I don't really like that. I would prefer something like in Vim where it just kind of goes line by line and it's a little bit more smooth. So I was looking into how I could do that other than using this patch, and I came across the video where you can scroll ST natively without patching. So I thought, great, all I have to do is get another Suckless tool, scroll, which I already have. So you can see I have scroll installed, which is just a Suckless utility. I'll put the link in the description to the repo. But the problem is this requires version 8.3 of ST. I only have 8.2. So I was thinking about how I could try to solve this. The first thought that I had to fix this was just to clone another repo of ST and just repatch everything. But I don't want to do that every single time that a new version of ST comes out. So instead of doing that, I worked a little bit of Git magic, and I think I came up with a pretty decent solution. So what we're going to end up doing is that we're going to create another remote branch that goes to the Suckless repo for ST, and we're going to create a branch that will merge with our current code. And how that works is that's what the whole video is about, so just hold on. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'll just show you. So if you do git remote, I think it's show, you can see that the only thing I have is origin. That just goes to my GitHub account that has my own copy of ST. But what you can do, Suckless website, and then ST, git clone. So what we're gonna do is we're end up putting this git clone, this URL, as another remote. To add the remote, the first thing you have to do is just do git remote add. I'm gonna call it Suckless. I'm just gonna copy the URL to the ST repo. And now if you do git remote show, now you have origin and Suckless as 2 different remotes. So now if you don't want to jack up your master, all the thing we're going to do is just create a branch. I'm just going to call it Suckless. Which the only reason I'm going to name it Suckless is just so I know it's going to be where I'm merged with the Suckless website. So now we got our own little Suckless branch, and it has our code checked out into this branch. What we can first do is update the remotes. The only thing that's going to do is going to grab the latest pushes to each repo. So now the only thing you have to do is you type git merge Suckless master. And what that's going to do, it's going to go to the Suckless master and try to merge it with your code. So when you run that, you're probably going to get some conflicts. But the neato thing is you don't have to repatch jack squat. So I'm going to go through and merge all this together. And after that's done, I will show you that I can get scroll working and whatnot. Merged it and I got a working version of ST. So now you can see I can make it, I can install it, if I check the version of ST, you can see I'm upgraded to 0.83. So now if you go into the config, we'll just go to config H, you can see now that we have this new line here called scroll, this new character pointer called scroll. So if you come in here and you update this to scroll, okay, now let's reinstall it, load up a new instance of ST, and let's try doing that same test again. A, B, C. And if I bring over my mouse, you can see now we have some scrolling in ST. So if you want to use the keyboard, they mapped it to shift page up and page down. But I think this one is like the patched version. So if you do this page up, it'll jump like crazy, whereas the scroll will just go line by line. I think to fix that is all you have to do is change that -1 to 1, which I'll try doing really quick. So if you want to be able to just go line by line using your keyboard, all thing you have to do is get rid of the negatives. So now if we do something as an example, we do Pac-Man -QQ. Now using the keyboard, we can scroll right on up and take a look at all the stuff that was beforehand that we missed, that the previous scroll would have sucked to look at because it just jumps like absolute madness. But this goes nice and smoothly. So yeah, that is how I ended up updating my ST terminal using some Gittle tricks, and now I got scrolling. Well, more native scrolling. Anyways, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you later.